Hey guys, welcome to the final FM12 update. Yes, it is. It's final run. And unfortunately, we cannot end on a high. We were beaten to the punch by Manchester City, who have had an absolutely astonishing end to the season. They were very good. We finished second. Fortunately, it's going to end on a bit of a whimper, with the Premier League at least. And yeah, not the greatest, although we did clinically finish ahead of Arsenal by a good 10 points there. And as you can see, City's goal difference was just superior. Not much really in it. Okay, they won one more game, and I think that obviously that was the difference in the end. Obviously, we drew, and I can tell you where I can pinpoint where the title was won and lost. There was that one game which we drew, which I will show you in a moment. Um, but yeah, now of course I usually show you here, that's the little synopsis that comes up. Of course, as you can see, it is May. It is Sunday, and it is the day after the Champions League final. What's going on there? Well, obviously, I've mentioned I'm going to resign. If you retire, by the way, it comes up with like a screen. You can't access stuff anymore. At least it didn't for me. So I'm just going to resign. It will be a retire thing, but I'm going to resign, and I will obviously do that the inaugural. Or even if would it be inaugural, I don't know. It will be a ceremony anyway, at least when I resign. So that'll be that. Top six, as ever, normal. Everton going close but can't break in. Derby finishing bizarrely high. Well, not really too bizarre considering how rich they are. And West Brom, at least we get to see them go down. I've got nothing against West Brom, but on this save, because they have really been pain in my arse, and they are finally gone, so goodbye. Newcastle just about staying on. It was a great little clash between them and West Brom in the last day of the season. They were very close indeed. But we'll show you the. Also, I'll show you transfers first. I don't know if I made that. I don't think I have actually. No. So there you go. So the final transfer was Francisco Nunez. Let's hope he doesn't come back to be shite. Where were we? Okay, February. We then played Newcastle. It was 2-2 at home. This isn't the game, but Pascal Leon, he ran this game. As you can see, they only had 2 shots, 2 goals. We had 23. I just got FM'd. Especially when you consider the fact that we had the lead twice. But there you go. And then we lost 2-0 to Tottenham again. For some reason, we managed to play them twice in the space of a month, which didn't really make much sense, so that was no good. No, they weren't very good. Hans Rogolski got himself another hat-trick against West Brom, sent them down. This was good, a good little fun thing to do. Carl Wilshere scored a hat-trick against Burton. Hopefully he's one for the future. Krishna Maloney also scoring. It was really fun to be able to play these players. Like Keane, Wilshere, Diaz, Copnell, Tassi, Bidgood, Smolarek, Marin. Hopefully these players will come to be the future. Who knows? Hopefully set that one well. 2-0 against Porto in the Dragao. Lucio and Rogalski with the 2 goals. So that's once again set us up well. 2-0. Oops, 2-0 at it was a home to Huddersfield. Jesus and Ligenic scoring. Where I've absolutely lost myself now. 3-0 against Blackburn. Rogalski and Trombetta and Torre. Typical. God's sake, I'm clicking on too many things. 5-0 against Porto at home. So obviously we essentially battered them in this game. 7-0 on aggregate. A bit of payback for the previous times they knocked us out. Standard scoring again. Jeremy Terry with 2 there. 2-1 against Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge, so we managed to beat them twice, which is good. At the bridge. This guy, Nguyen Trong Dat, which is a bizarre name, but he put them in the lead. Mino and Torre getting the winners for us. A few draws here, not the greatest. Then we played AC Milan in the quarterfinals and managed to get the winner through Liginic in the San Siro. 4-0 against Wigan. Again, it's just the same old score, isn't it? There's no one really new popping up, but here we go at home. It's a great game. Liginic with the 2, obviously. That was it then, really. 3-1. Remember this guy, Onuachu, Joe? Yeah, he's one of the world's best. Of course, scoring the winner, I think, in the World Cup final a few years ago. So, yeah, he slipped through my fingers. So we're through to the semis. 1-0 against City. Why didn't we win the title? We got absolutely battered here. How did we not win the title? I think overall that does prove that City were probably the better team, although we did get the victory though, so what can you do? They had the better performance, we had the result, so yeah, some things go your way, they don't. 2-1 against Arsenal, Rogolski and Trombetta. I think this was the point where perhaps Arsenal started to slip away from their challenge. 4-0 against West Brom. This was their only chance of salvaging a crap season. They got to Wembley, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. Unfortunately, they were shut down. Angus Hartman fucking loves Wembley, doesn't he? Look how many goals he scored at Wembley. Unbelievable. We then played Marseille again in the semi-finals. It was bizarre. 4-0 at this time. Yeah, when it matters, we turn it on. We really do. Daniel Ferret, yet again, with the goals. He is the future. Most certainly. Jesus, Houghton and Rogolski. Then this was where we lost it. We lost the game here. We were crap. We really were crap against Sunderland. Trombetta had a bit of a shocker. Horton, I had so much faith in him. He was doing really well. Twitter. Horton had a shocker. He didn't really play very well. Mino got injured. Good thing, to be honest. He was terrible. We overall lost the title, I think, in that game. Although, happily ever, we did get to another Champions League final. 6-1 against Marseille. I think that was a bit of a given. And then we played 5-1 against Wolves. Again, typical players scoring 4-0 up or something inside half an hour, or just over half an hour. Then we played Everton. This was a late game. Muyo, who actually barely scored this season. I think I played him a lot at right back as opposed to right midfield. Toure and Terry, it's not like the time when we, of course, Terry scored the late winner at Goodison to win the title. And of course, obviously, FA Cup final as well. Can we at least win something there? Yes, we can. We beat Leicester 3-1. Horton, so what I mean, when you have faith in him, he does do well. Scoring the winner there, and we do have another FA Cup to our name. Finally, the game against Peterborough was a lost cause, so I just ended up playing a load of kids' cups because we got the Champions League final. Who do we play? Lyon. And we lost on penalties. I thought we were going to do a Chelsea. I thought this stunk, especially with it being Germany, of the 2012 Champions League final. Of course, Bayern Munich, you can see there with the winner. Muller, I think, scored should have been the winner, I guess, if you look at it from that point of view. With 10 minutes to go, and then Drogba, or Trombetta in this case, popping up there from a corner as well with the header, bang, and I'm thinking, yes, we've got a chance here. Goes to penalties, and it goes all wrong. Very, very wrong. As you can see, Toure, Terry, and Lizio. Oh dear me! Hang on, let me pause the recording. Hang on. Oh, crikey. Right, sorry about that. I can just happily, Camtasia has a very nice feature. I can just press F9 and it pauses the thing, thus just pausing it so I don't have to stop and re-record everything, which is really good. But yeah, getting back to this. Not very good, no. Everyone's penalty, of course, the captain stepped up, scored, did his job. Everyone else failed. And that is how, unfortunately, we are going out. Winners of the Club World Championship, I can't even remember, what is it, 2 years in a row. I think that's the first time potentially everyone's ever done that. Barcelona, of course, won it twice in 3 years. No one appears to have done it except us, so that's about, at least in the history of the game. So that's quite cool. I think also potentially, did we not? No, we never won it twice in a row. That's a bit of a shame. We've never won the Super Cup in a row, but we've got the FA Cup as well, an unprecedented amount of times actually. As you can see, we're absolutely all over that. Look at that, 4 times in a row in the 20s and 30s there. Runners up in the mid-20s, so, overall pretty decent. Obviously lost the Community Shield, lost in the third round of the League Cup, finished second, and runners up in the Champions League for 3 finals in a row. Sorry, I beg your pardon, 4 finals in a row. Bloody hell, really? 4 finals in a row? Are you joking? Well, or if you even want to put it this way, 5 finals in 6 years. One against Man City, lost against Real Madrid, one against Man City, one against Milan, lost to Lyon, who have won their second Champions League in 7 years. Well played, sirs. So that's it then. We are finished. I have completely played this game to its death. I think in the last few games I really was struggling to motivate myself to play this. Now I think I've absolutely played this game to death. If we look at the game status here, repetitive strain injury, that's 26 days, 1 hours and 27 minutes. Game created Thursday, 6th of October. Going to end it tonight as the FM13 beta comes out. I'm recording this ahead of time, obviously, yesterday and your time, yes. 18th of October, 2012. So, yep, 370 odd days later, it's time to end. It's been very good. It's been an absolute ride. It's been fantastic. I'd like to thank each and every person who's viewed and stayed with this series. Of course, you know, this series... oh, dear. I can't believe... I'm trying to make a fucking speech here, brain. Bear with me. I think I need to take a drink of water. I've still got a bit of a cold, sore throat thing. Hang on. I'll make my speech in a moment. Oh, that's the problem with live commentaries. Bloopers. I'm getting all teary-eyed. Not just from the coughing. No. Seriously, though. It's been an absolute blast. I'd like to thank everyone for making this series a success. I think it's gone down an absolute treat. More of the same for FM13, maybe. Obviously, you know, we're not going to have returning characters the likes of Sadler, Fredinho, Goethe. I'm sure these fans' favourites, and I'm sure you guys liked, I loved, and have evolved into legends. But we are going to do it all again Friday, November the 2nd. Yes, well, that's when the series will start. As I say, I'm still deciding whether to do it, start on the beta or maybe on the demo date. As of course, obviously, as I mentioned before, I am struggling for time at the moment as I don't have much of it due to the fact I'm just adapting to full-time work. And with that, I think it's fair to say now it's time to resign. Liverpool's coach Jurgen Schug is most likely candidate. I'd be a bit concerned after many years. Don't consider the fact that I got to #1 in the fucking Hall of Fame. Christ, Max Exodus. Okay. Wow, okay. Problem. Well, it's not going to be Schug, he's just left. Fredinho's gone. Sadler. I wanted Sadler or Fredinho or someone to step in. Oh, Christ. Who's going to be the... What? Wow. Steve Jones has remained. By the way, he's a Man United legend. Rio Coker's stayed. The physios have stayed. Wow. John Henry's still there. He's probably about 100 now. Well, there you go. Done. So, thank you very, very, very much for watching. As I say, it's been a ride. It's been superb. Let's do it all over again in Football Manager 2013. I'll see you on the other side.